NWA World Heavyweight Championship match is brought to you in part by OneHourTees.com and by WWE All-Stars from THQ.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. There is a 60-minute time limit, and if the champion is counted out or disqualified, the title will change hands. First, the challenger, hailing from Maxwell Street in Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 242 pounds, Colt Boom Boom Cabana. And his opponent, hailing from San Diego, California, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce.
It's finally here. Pearce Cabana, NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Our main event gets underway next. Here you see what it's all about. The coveted 10 pounds of leather and gold. The most prestigious title in the history of professional wrestling right there. The NWA World Heavyweight title, and it is up for grabs tonight between two bitter rivals.
Bitter rivals, the 15-year history between these men, sometimes good, but mostly bad. These two men, both from the Midwest, and they have traveled up and down the roads of the Midwest, up and down the roads of the East Coast, the West Coast, around the world together. Sometime on the same side, most of the time across the ring from each other, just like they are right now.
Looking at the body language, the champion, he's been there countless times, has defended that title. Cabana has come within an eyelash of taking it from him. Look at these two, nose to nose. You can cut the tension with a knife here. The crowd behind Cabana, they want to see history made.
You know, Todd, it was 2 weeks ago that Scrap Iron Adam Pearce and the Standard confronted Colt Cabana. Adam Pearce said that Cabana has exactly one more opportunity to escape, to retreat, to walk away with his life. Because if he goes through with his challenge of Adam Pearce and the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, Pearce will do everything in his power to destroy Colt Cabana.
Pearce trying to end the career of Cabana. But you know what? Look at the body language of Cabana. Look at the smile. He's ready. He feels, you can tell, that tonight's his night. And you know what? You want to say you can back out of this thing? If Cabana doesn't win the title tonight, I think he'll feel that his career is over anyway. The stakes are high. He wants it, and he's ready to take it.
There's so much history, you know, around this match, surrounding it with the World Championship title up for grabs. So many greats, so many legends have held that championship, and Colt Cabana wants nothing more to take a breath of that rarefied air at the top of the mountain of the National Wrestling Alliance. And Adam Pearce is doing everything he can, kicking, screaming, clawing, scratching, burning, wrecking, breaking Colt Cabana, trying to prevent him from taking that title away from him.
Yeah, he's done absolutely everything but be able to stop his intentions to take that title. We talked about it. You saw the footage, fans. Put him through a table. Threw a fireball at him, tried to end his career. But tonight, I think we have to touch on it, we haven't mentioned yet. The announcement of the stipulations, beautiful. Hurricane Rana, it takes the champ up and over. Now, hold on, look at Cabana, going to go right out after him. Is Cabana going to die? If Pearce is counted out, he can't just stay out there forever. If he's counted out, he loses the title. If he's disqualified, loses the title, Excalibur.
This will ensure, this is almost like a lumberjack match which we saw 1 week ago, except it's a lumberjack match with the rules instead of physical people. It is preventing Adam Pearce from running away. It's preventing Adam Pearce from using any underhanded tricks to try to retain the title. This ensures that we will have a victor, a clear-cut victor in this match.
And for his sake, I hope Pearce isn't claustrophobic. Do you feel that maybe he feels the walls closing in on his title reign here tonight?
Right now, Colt Cabana has the upper hand, but don't count Adam Pearce out yet. He's a despicable human being at times, but more often than not, he's a tremendous professional wrestler. You don't get to hold the NWA World Championship title without being in the top tier of professional wrestlers, and that is exactly what Adam Pearce has done. His 15-year career has been about getting to the top. He didn't win the title by accident, and he didn't hold on to the title by accident.
No, he's held it on numerous occasions and for long durations, but he's flirting with disaster. Flirting with disaster here. Had he connected with that title belt, he would have been disqualified, and he could have kissed his title reign goodbye.
And Cabana having some second thoughts. He wants to get some retribution out of Adam Pearce. He wants to make him pay for those despicable things that Pearce did to Cabana. But he had the second thoughts, gave Rick Knox the title, and unfortunately for him, it backfired, allowed Pearce to get the upper hand, but Cabana takes it back just as quickly.
Beautiful head scissors there by Cabana. And again, Pearce retreating to the outside, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide from the challenger here tonight.
Big Pescado over the top rope. Colt Cabana is not a small man. He's about 6'4", 6'5", about 250 pounds. To have that much weight come crashing down on you with that much force, Adam Pearce is in dire straits right now, very early on in this matchup. He's been trying to retreat from Cabana, but Cabana still maintains the upper hand.
Cabana now dropping down, measured him with that fist. Shoots the half into the cover here. New champion, no, only a count of one. The point needs to be made. You said don't sell the champion short. Of course not. Well, grabbing him by the ear here is Cabana. Now Cabana has scored submission victories over the champion in tag team matches, courtesy of the Billy Goat's Curse. He's pinned the champ, but never when the title's on the line. Can the challenger get that monkey off his back tonight?
You know, that's always a big factor. Our professional wrestlers, are they able to compete when everything's on the line, or will they choke? And look at this, Colt Cabana putting Pearce in a pinning predicament, only getting a 2 count. Colt Cabana, I mean, he's a tremendous competitor through and through, but does he have what it takes? Does he have the wherewithal, the presence of mind to put the NWA Championship title at the back of his mind and just focus on the task at hand, focus on beating Adam Pearce? Winning the title is almost secondary when Cabana's in there. He has to beat Pearce. That has to be his focus. That has to be his goal.
Is he thinking ahead? Members of his family in the crowd tonight, they've come out. They want to see him make history. Can he do it? Look out here. Pearce has the chair. Rick Knox is looking right at him. Oh! Referee's back was turned, and Pearce gets away with one there. He is a mental master.
A chessman, if there ever was one. Adam Pearce slides in the chair. Rick Knox turns his back, and he just brains Colt Cabana with the 10 pounds of leather and gold.
And just when we started to think, fans, that perhaps this throwing the champion's advantage of being able to get counted out or disqualified would save him, you better break. It's got till 5 to break, and he spit. What in the world? Disqualify that man. New champion. I think their Excalibur knows that that's not the way Cabana wants it.
Biting the skull, rending the flesh of Colt Cabana. Cabana busted open by that belt shot right across the face. And then, now Adam Pearce digging his fingers in. He's found that wound on the forehead of Colt Cabana, and he's sliding his index finger in there, widening it, and then just wiping the blood of the challenger across his chest.
The elasticity of that flesh on his face was compromised, of course, by that fireball attack. So he's going right after that. So now perhaps the strategy of Adam Pearce coming into play.
That fireball attack, I mean, it was seriously burning Colt Cabana's face, burned off all his eyebrows, the hair at the top of his head, and the hair on his cheeks and his forehead is like saran wrap pulled tight. And so, I mean, to have that forehead of his gashed by Adam Pearce, I mean, it's got to be, I mean, he's just got to be thinking about the tremendous amount of pain that he was in when he was burned. Now just that pain just being revisited on his face by the world champion.
Well, the blood may be flowing from his face, but it is also flowing hot and heavy through his body. Cabana fired up. But at what point does loss of blood, as this match goes into deep water, 60-minute time limit, at what point can that loss of blood really take effect?
Well, depending on the severity, the rate of bleeding from that wound. If Cabana is losing blood in a fast, never mind, Todd, because Adam Pearce just caught Colt Cabana low. He clipped that left knee of his, and now Cabana down in the center of the ring.
And Cabana, you think about the members of his standard faction as he puts on the figure 4 leg lock. He's been training with the likes of A-Double. Do you think this dissecting the leg, do you think that maybe training with A-Double has affected his offense here a little bit?
It very well might have, but you know Adam Pearce. You've talked to him in the back. You've had discussions with him. He is a very prideful man. Do you think Adam Pearce would ever give another individual, even if it was a fellow member of the Standard, credit for something that he learned or something that he did in a professional wrestling ring?
Well, absolutely not. But that may be the case, but I still think that Aries really could be influencing him here. And I would not want to be. How much pressure on referee Rick Knox here, officiating one of the biggest NWA title matches, one of the most personal in history, certainly the biggest on this program.
Cabana reversing the figure 4 leg lock, and now all the pressure being put on Adam Pearce's knees, his legs, his thighs. Rick Knox instructing Cabana to break the hold. But Adam Pearce goes right back to that left leg of Colt Cabana.
Pearce right is John with the fans now. And also, I mentioned the official. At what point, when Pearce has made such threats that he's going to try and end a man's career, at what point does Rick Knox look at the bleeding of Cabana and even entertain the thought of stopping this now?
That's the thing. I mean, Rick Knox, he has to use the full extent of his power of referee's discretion. I mean, nobody wants to see Colt Cabana eliminated from this match by something like blood loss. But you have to think about the longevity of this man's career. You have to think about his quality of life. If he sustains a serious injury, if his career is ended in pursuit of the title match, that would be on Rick Knox's head. I'm not sure if Rick Knox will be able to sleep that night.
Peppering him now with the jabs is Cabana. But I don't know. Now turnabout is fair play here. Anything goes indeed. Cabana taking a bite out of the champion's cranium. Now trying to score the victory here. Billy Goat's curse on its way. Can he hook him, Excalibur?
He's stepping over. Adam Pearce is getting his left shoulder clear, trying to avoid it, but then makes his way over to the bottom rope. Great ring strategist is Adam Pearce. I mean, that has never been a criticism of Pearce. He knows exactly what he's doing as Cabana telegraphs the back body drop, and Adam Pearce very quickly turns it into that swinging neck breaker.
As someone who has your vision at least partially impaired with the mask you wear, what is Cabana going through at this point? Does he even see what's hitting him at this point in the matchup?
It's almost like you have tunnel vision. I mean, imagine looking through a paper towel roll. That's how Colt Cabana is seeing the world right now. It's a very narrow aperture of view for Colt Cabana. And Adam Pearce taking another chunk out of the forehead of Cabana. Lateral press. So Cabana, I mean, he can see what's directly in front of him, but he can't see anything that's in the side. And sometimes imagine looking through a paper towel roll. And when the blood drips directly over the eyes of Cabana, that's what he's going through. That's what he's enduring. So, I mean, he's fighting this match half blind, sometimes fully blind, and Adam Pearce is doing what he can.
The cover now is the champion after the reverse neck breaker. Yeah, the challenger might just have to go with instinct at this point.
Adam Pearce is doing what he can to increase the flow of blood, to impair the vision of Colt Cabana even further.
Fans coming to life here, urging on the challenger, going for the neck breaker again, into the backslide, two, it's gonna go, no!
No! Just completely leveled by Pearce. Cabana very nearly stole the victory. But Adam Pearce just leveled Colt Cabana with that huge lariat. And Todd, you mentioned the fans, they have been on their feet throughout this entire match, and I have to believe that they will. Two count only for Pearce. I have to believe that they will remain on their feet for the duration of this match until we see a conclusion here. And Colt Cabana can only feed off of that energy. He mentioned that in that interview 2 weeks ago. He's got the invisible tag team partner. The fans are at his back, carrying him up, carrying him this far. And he does everything he does is for the fans here in Hollywood and the fans of the NWA around the world. And oh no, almost
he thought about it. That would have been a disqualification. Heads up move, thinking on the fly there was the champion. And again, the stipulations of this match really coming into play.
Adam Pearce throwing some hard right-hand shots. He shoves down Rick Knox. Rick Knox's attention was turned away, and he throws Cabana over the top rope. Adam Pearce saying he threw him through the middle rope, but everybody in this building and everybody watching at home saw Adam Pearce do something that was blatantly illegal in the National Wrestling Alliance.
Well, and now looking to the fans for confirmation, but fact of the matter is you cannot call what you can't see. And Knox cannot call for the disqualification and overturn the title here without seeing it firsthand.
Now Cabana thrown face first into that protected ring barrier. We talked about the pressure on Colt Cabana. We talked about the pressure on Rick Knox. What about the pressure on Adam Pearce? Right now, his avenues of escape are completely cut off. The only way he can walk out of here as the champion is by defeating Colt Cabana by pinfall or submission. And so, not only does Adam Pearce have a very narrow window of opportunity to retain the title,
right here, it's got him, don't slam him on the floor, my goodness! Well, yes, that's what we talked about earlier on, Excalibur, was those walls closing in, the champion's advantage being out of the window, but so far on a couple of occasions in this matchup, he's found a way around it.
He's found the cracks in the wall, but the other pressure that I was thinking about for Adam Pearce is the pressure of the standard. Right now, he is the flag bearer for the standard. He is their champion. But if Scrap Iron Adam Pearce loses the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, what happens to the standard? Will we see cracks? Will we see fissures in their leadership? Will maybe Austin Aries try to assert himself? Will maybe Joey Chaos try to assert himself? Or will Peter Avalon try to assert himself? Without the championship.
Wait a second, you might not even have to worry about that! Pile driver, say goodnight! The title aspirations, the dream, the legacy, all out the window. Pearce retains. No! Somehow, some way, Colt Cabana finds a way yet again to defy the odds.
Such heart, such competitive, such championship level blood pumping through those veins and out of the forehead of Colt Cabana, but he's not going to let it stop him if he's blind. He's not going to let it stop him if he gets pile driven by Adam Pearce. He's not going to let those words dissuade him. Colt Cabana is a competitor through and through.
Pearce just said, I've never hated anyone more than you. Cabana has got him hooked. Yes, is he going to beat the champion with his own signature pile driver? My goodness, but not enough left to make the cover here. This very costly.
This is where the blood loss comes into play, Todd. Colt Cabana losing all that blood, becoming lightheaded. He becomes winded easier. And now Colt Cabana can't capitalize on that opportunity as quickly as he normally would have been able to. He caught him with that pile drive, that devastating pile drive. You can see Pearce is, he's twitching. He's just now rolling over to his stomach in the prone position. But Cabana, it's taking everything in Cabana's power to get back up to his feet.
Both men showing what it's all about, putting everything on the line, fighting with every inch of sweat and and in Cabana's case, blood in their bodies. Whose will be stronger? Who will outlast the other?
Luckily for Colt Cabana, it seems like that blood on his forehead is clotting a little bit. It's not bleeding nearly as badly as it was, but you can see Adam Pearce targeting that wound with those hard right hands.
Look at these two go. Let's just listen to the crowd react to this action.
Which tree will fall? Champion or challenger? Cabana, those left jabs across the chin of Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. Boom, boom, Cabana!
In the public, if you will, bionic elbow in the public watching on, and they're loving this flying apple in the corner. How about another one, Cabana? No!
Clothesline reversed, O'Connor roll. He grabs the trunk. No!
Oh! What is Cabana doing here?
For the count on the outside, with Cabana risking life and limb to hit him with that baseball dropkick.
Oh. Pearce can lose the title on a countout, but if both men are counted out, Pearce would retain, you've got to believe. So Cabana's got to be careful here on the outside as well.
Cabana trying to collect his thoughts. He risked a lot with that dropkick, and now after Adam Pearce was introduced headfirst into the ring post, Adam Pearce is now the one that's bleeding. You mentioned it before. Turnabout is fair play for Colt Cabana.
So all of those disadvantages that we talked about before with the hemorrhaging with the Cabana, now Pearce must face as well as this championship contest continues.
Colt Cabana, he was able to withstand the flurry of Adam Pearce. He was able to lose that tremendous amount of blood, but that was very early on in the match. Right now, these men have been exerting themselves for quite a long period of time. Adam Pearce has got to be tired, and that blood loss is only going to harm him going further into this match. It seems like Cabana's forehead is completely clotted, where Pearce is just gushing blood. His face, the proverbial crimson mask. Now Cabana strips off the elbow pad. There's north-south elbows coming down right on the crown of Adam Pearce's head.
Yeah, those vertical elbows, those 12 to 6 vertical elbows, illegal in the world of mixed martial arts, perfectly legal here in the NWA, and Cabana just blasting the champ in that open wound.
Adam Pearce very slow to get up, which, you know, I'd like to think if Colt Cabana was able to withstand being busted open and having his forehead, his face worked over by Adam Pearce, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, he's got to be able to endure the same thing as he reverses that sunset flip attempt.
Hold on, rolls him outside cradle. Is that going to do it? No! How close was that? Flying apple on the money. Double hook of the leg. No! The champion survives again.
Todd, my heart is racing, but it cannot possibly be racing as fast as the heart of Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. He was mere moments. He was a fraction of a heartbeat away from losing the World Championship, but he somehow had the wherewithal, the presence of mind to kick out. Cabana has to keep on fighting if he wants to walk away from this match, from this 15-year bad blood brewing between these two men with the World Championship.
Look at the champion now, saying he's had enough, begging off. Oh, you gotta be careful if you're Cabana. He's setting the trap here.
Cabana has been watching Adam Pearce for 15 years. He knows every trick in the playbook of Adam Pearce. He cannot possibly fall victim to this. Oh!
Low blow somehow, because Pearce was in his face. Rick Knox didn't see it.
Cabana reverses the power driver attempt. Sends him face first into the top turnbuckle.
Incredible slingshot into the corner. Here comes Cabana, but he eats an elbow.
Pearce on spaghetti legs, so is Cabana. These two men have lost a huge amount of blood. They are just the only thing propelling these men into this match is knowing that the going home tonight. The man who is not,
I got you. Both men in a precarious position here, though. This could be dangerous at this point. Both men sweaty, slippery, bleeding. This could get real ugly here. Now Pearce goes down. Cabana, we've seen him use that moonsault when everything's on the line, and he connects. He's got it. History to be made now, yet again. But now, right like that, no waste of motion into the belly goes Pearce.
he's got them all wrapped up in the center of the ring. Adam Pearce is,
He does. He tapped. He tapped. He tapped. Cabana wins.
we have a new
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match and the new NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Colt Cabana.
Here comes Joey Ryan, Willie Mack, Scorpio Sky. They have really been Cabana soldiers.
The new NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Colt Cabana.
outpouring of support from the NWA locker room. But take nothing away from what this man did. He did it by himself on his terms, and he is the new world champion.
Unbelievable. Colt Cabana doing what he said he would eventually do so many times. Finally tonight, through all the obstacles, through the uphill battle, going through tables, being burned, bleeding. Now he joins that elite group that you talked about before. He joins Race. He joins Flair. He joins Steamboat. Funk. Briscoe. Now add to that list Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabana will be dining at the champion's table tonight. He is the new world champion. 15 years of drive and dedication. This is the perfectly planned career move for Colt Cabana. Everything he has done in professional wrestling has been leading up to this moment.
What a celebration here. History made. In my broadcast career, I feel fortunate to have called many great matches, but one thing, and I know you share this with me, that I have never done is called a match in which the prestigious NWA World Heavyweight title has changed hands. Partner, it was an honor calling this match with you.
Very much a huge honor for the both of us. A huge honor for the fans here in Hollywood to see the title change hands. That's not something that happens every day, especially with a man like Colt Cabana, a fan favorite. The fans love Colt Cabana, and he will be a wonderful, a magnificent champion representing NWA Championship Wrestling.
And look at this. He said he was going to buy everybody a drink, and that drink is going to be chocolate milks all around from the new champ.
Colt Cabana passing out the chocolate milk to the fans here in Hollywood. It is a tremendous atmosphere of jubilation. The fans on their feet.
What a moment. This is absolute magic, folks. This is why you become a professional wrestler. Colt Cabana living his dream. And for everyone else, this is why you're a wrestling fan. Moments like this.
Cabana, I mean, think about it, 15 years, Todd. What have you ever done? What have you dedicated 15 years of your life to? And then achieving that goal. How much relief, how happy does Colt Cabana have to be right now?
Listen to this crowd. I think that 15 years, well worth it. Let's experience this together, fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Colt Cabana!
Dave, I told you if you put the odds one-on-one, it wasn't going to be one-on-one, because I had all the fans of NWA behind me. I realize the importance of this championship. This
This championship is the longest reigning world champion in the world. Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Lou Thesz, and now, modern age. It's time for the now. Screw the past, it's time for the future. Colt Boom Boom Cabana!
Here he is, Colt Boom Boom Cabana!
Unbelievable. You know, we got so caught up in this celebration. What a celebration it's been. But we can take nothing away from Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. He fought, he bled, he has held on to that title with everything he's had. And Adam Pearce tonight, I think, really cemented his legacy. He will go down as one of the toughest NWA champions in history.
Adam Pearce will always have a seat at the champion's table. But the man at the head of that table right now is Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
Pearce set the bar very high here on NWA Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Now that man, Colt Cabana, holds the gold. And he's just getting started.